Stay frosty and check out redzonecoins.com for the cheapest, fastest coins on the market. Use code DIRECTOR at checkout for 15% off. Yo, what up, brothers? What's up? It's the Director. So I've been getting asked a lot about my theme team. Director, how'd you get like this crazy cool Chargers theme team? 86 overall, which, you know, isn't like the best overall in the game right now, but it's pretty good for, you know, mostly Chargers. And so people want to know, you know, what's the move here? What are the tips? What are the tricks? What are the secrets of assembling a good theme team, Madden Ultimate Team? And obviously it's not just the Chargers, it's those teams that you scream for, you know, on Sundays. It's your favorite team that we're going to be helping you out with today. And there's honestly some awesome, you know, tips in here, guys. Things that I learned along the way that I think a lot of people actually don't know. You know, and if you're asking yourself, well, Director, I'm watching this, you know, why would I want a theme team when I can get literally every good position, every good player in the game, you know, and fill out a roster like a God squad? Well, the big reason you want to do this is for the advantages you get from a theme team. That 50 out of 50, we'll see it here with the Chargers. And we got the +2 speed, we got the +2 agility. There's guys out in the game right now that maybe you're a huge fan of that, you know, kind of suck. Like Keenan Allen, for instance. Keenan Allen is one of my favorite players in the NFL, but he only has 82 speed stock. Yeah, that's not going to do. On head-to-head, you're going to get slaughtered, okay? But in Madden Ultimate Team with the theme team, I've been able to get Keenan Allen up to 86 speed, which honestly is awesome. Now I can use him in the slot, and he's pretty deadly out there. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys exactly what you need to do to assemble your own theme team and the advantages in having one. And again, some of those tips and tricks that not a lot of people maybe know. Before we get started, hit us up with a like and sub if you do enjoy this content. The small amount of time you guys take to hit the like, sub, and bell notification help me out a lot. Let's get into this video. Lights, camera, action. The theme team. The theme team. This should be a cool video, guys. I hope this helps some people out there. So our objective, our number one objective in this video is to hit 50-50 chem for your team. All right. The first thing that I would do, honestly, when building a theme team, go check out this website called Muthead. Okay. It's a database where you can get a lot of stuff done. You know, check out, you know, a bunch of stuff as far as, you know, cards and ratings, and you get it. The big thing you want to do is maybe go build this team ahead of time on what's called Team Builder. Okay, it shows you this roster. You can start filling in a bunch of spots for your theme team. That's probably the first thing I would do so you don't, you know, lead yourself astray and spend more coins than maybe you had to. All right, but you can still do this all in game if you want. All right, so the first thing you're going to want to do in building a theme team, after building it maybe on the Mutheads, is to go get all your depth position players. And I'm talking, you know, these silvers, these golds, these guys are going to be backups because all those guys count towards the 50-50 Chargers camp. And generally, they're not that expensive unless you have a team like, let's say, the Patriots that everybody wants the golds for to get Asante Samuel. All right, so go pick up all those things. The next thing, I would say it's probably one of the bigger tips in this, I've shared this in another video, is going to be your coaches, your unis, your stadiums. This year, EA actually let you put a team chemistry on these items, which means that Coach Anthony Lynn actually counts towards my 50-50 Chargers lineup. Wow, that's pretty huge, dudes. I'm not gonna lie, like when I first saw this, I was losing my mind. That is awesome. So right off the bat, we had 4 extra pieces that we could use for this theme team build. All right, the next thing you're gonna want to do is start targeting your starters, the guys that you want to feature on your team, the big boys that are gonna carry this theme team. Okay, so let's take a look on defense here. On defense, I knew I needed Chris Harris Jr. I knew I needed Desmond King and Melvin Ingram and Joey Bosa and all those big hitters. Those are going to be the guys you're going to want to start targeting. As long as they have a bolt on the card, you're going to want them on your team. You don't necessarily need to power them up right away because they're still going to get the +2 chem. And this year, you can put physical chems on non-powered up cards, but we'll get to that a little bit later. Okay. Let's say at this point that you've got all your golds, you got all your silvers in the backups, and then you've got all your elites, your base elites, you know, the cards that you know are out there that fit your team. What's the next move? Well, while you were on Muthead, you should have been doing one really important thing. You should be looking for the weaknesses on your roster. Because this year with team captains, you can actually get any team chem for these captains. So let's say here with the Chargers, if let's say I was, I'm fiddling around the lineup, and then I realized, oh my God, the defensive line as far as the defensive tackle is kind of weak. I only have 3 total players I can add. So for me, it was a no-brainer. I said, dudes, let's go ahead and roll with Leroy Glover. And Leroy Glover is currently on my squad as a 90 overall, filling in that roster spot. Okay, but the big thing, another huge thing, again, kind of a big tip, because I didn't know this until I was actually in the lineup tinkering around. Your team captains can get ×2 chem. You just need to activate it yourself. A lot of people, they don't even know this. It's because it's in this box right here. So if you power up your team captain to 89 overall, you come down here to the chemistries and positions, the third box is actually going to let you add another team chem from the team that you selected. So for me, it was the Chargers. And when I first opened this, it wasn't on the card. I just thought he got ×1 team chem, and I was pretty, happy with that. And then I went into the card and I was like, oh my God, you can get a second team chem on your captains. That's pretty huge, dudes. So make sure that you select a position that maybe you're a little bit weaker at. I could have maybe gone with Ed McCaffrey because the Chargers are kind of hurt at wide receiver, but let's get to the next point in this video too when it regards that. Because we got Level Master to talk about here. And the Level Masters this year, again, something they did that was pretty awesome. Because last year, we got Level Master Torrey Holt, who was good, but at the same time, not a lot of people kept him on the team because he didn't fit a lot of people's team teams. He was basically a Ram, or I think a Jaguar as well, right? So this year, they decided, okay, let's make sure we give these Level Masters, these Mutt Masters, all team chemistry. So you can add this guy to any theme team, Andre Johnson. All right, so make sure that you add that chemistry to Andre Johnson and Sam Mills on defense. Sam Mills being the Mutt Master. We'll go show him really quick too. Make sure that you add your team chem to both of these guys. That's going to add, more to the 50-50 that you're trying to accomplish. Next thing you're going to want to do is look for other players that maybe fit your theme team that aren't on your team right now. So for instance, let's take a look at offense here. I got a couple of players that have power-ups, and you can only really do this if they have a power-up. Let's say I just went and bought like the base elite Drew Brees. I couldn't put Chargers chem on him that way. I would have to go get the power up and then slap the Chargers bolt on it once I get him all the way powered up. Same thing with Melvin Gordon, who's currently on the Broncos. I decided to pick him up and add Chargers chem to him, and that kind of helped me, round out the theme team just a little bit more. But probably the biggest things that you guys are going to want to do is to make sure you check out, I'm going to put a link in the description, a video I did telling you all of the team chemistries that the team diamonds can get. Because it turns out we had 4 team diamonds that fit on our squad. We got Keenan McCardell out here. We got Eric Weddle, which I'm going to get to in a second. We had Takeo Spikes. We got Bob Sanders. Pretty beastly, dudes. So make sure you go check out that video to see if there's any other team diamonds that actually fit your team. Now on that subject, make sure you do the team diamond for your own team, because these guys actually get ×3 chems for your theme team. Eric Weddle, you see above my head, ×3 Chargers chems. That's going to be pretty huge to assembling a 50-50 squad here, dudes. I would make sure to get that done ASAP. So at this point, sorry guys, it feels like my neighbors are building like a whole house over there. So if you hear anything, I apologize. The next thing you're going to want to do is to start, at this point, you're going to have like maybe around your 50-50 Chargers. If you got all of the coaches, stadium unis, you got the team captains, you got the team diamonds and stuff like that. You're going to be very close, if not already there, to 50 out of 50. Okay? I would say at this point, for me, I had like 54 out of 50 Chargers. This is where I had an opportunity to start plugging holes. Okay? Put it on players that aren't Chargers in positions that I'm pretty weak at. And some people will say, well, director, that's not a true theme team. What are you doing? I mean, we're cool, man. You want to make sure that the players, the actual players on your theme team, that are out there like Keenan Allen and Desmond King, all those dudes, they have the best shot possible at being elite on the field and head-to-head. And if I can do that while still plugging in areas that I was weak at, so for instance, let's say I had 54 out of 50 Chargers, I can go ahead and take out my second left tackle and put in a better left tackle. Because I was sure as heck wasn't rolling out with Trey Pipkins at left tackle. Same thing with my center. I decided to use another one of those extra spots on Travis Frederick. Okay, I still have an extra spot that I can use maybe for Lamar Jackson, maybe for a better, halfback. That's something to consider. But also keep in mind the positions that you don't have enough players to fill the roster at. My biggest one's probably right end. I'm targeting Justin Smith here really soon. put him at right end. The reason I'm doing that is because the Chargers only have one right end in the game. This is completely blank. So why not go ahead and get the best right end I can and put him at starter, because right now it's not helping the theme team anyway. So check your theme teams, make sure you find the positions you're weak at, that you can afford to use some of those extra, you know, positions, like 55 out of 50 Chargers. I was able to spend 5 of those positions and fill other spots that I was super weak at, which definitely helped out quite a bit. And I still have a little bit more work to do on that. The final couple things you can do is add stuff like, you know, sprinter and brawler. I'm gonna be honest, I would wait on that. It's a little expensive at the time being. I think I spent, it's 11,250 training to get tier 2, which gives you your first speed boost. I'm not so sure that's worth it at this point in the game, but you can give it a shot. Okay, and remember to use those positions wisely. You know, if you're looking at your theme team and you have like a 70 center and you have like a 69 left tackle, make sure to use your extra spots in those positions. You know, some people are going to want to, like, I've got all of these Chargers wide receivers. I don't know if I would be wise to be like, well, I still want, like, really badly like Julio Jones. You know, it would benefit my team more to fix that offensive line and maybe get like a halfback or something to help the squad. Okay, so at this point you should have a 50 out of 50 theme team of your team, and you should be able to go out there and have a lot of fun in head-to-head. Guys, I really hope this video helped you out. I hope my neighbors are done building the dang house over there. And if this video helped you guys out at all, hit us up with a like and sub on your way out. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. This has been the Director. We'll see you next time, and as always, stay frosty. Man, what are they doing?